HOA fined man for fishing. His revenge shocked the neighborhood. Imagine getting fined thousands of dollars just for fishing at the lake you grew up visiting. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to one black man after his HOA decided to teach him a lesson. But instead of backing down, he flipped the script in the most unbelievable way possible. Stick around, because this story will make you want to clap at the end. But before we dive in, if you love powerful real-life stories where karma strikes back, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another one. Derek Johnson had lived in his suburban neighborhood for years. A hard-working man in his early 50s, Derek loved two simple things: peace and fishing. The neighborhood lake wasn't just water to him, it was childhood memories, quiet mornings, and the only place he could truly relax after long weeks at work. But one Saturday morning, as Derek sat on the dock with his fishing rod, a sharp voice cut through the air. It was Linda, the HOA president, known in the community for being power-hungry and controlling. "Mr. Johnson, fishing is prohibited unless you're approved by the HOA," she snapped, holding a clipboard like it was a weapon. Derek calmly replied, "This lake has always been for residents." "I'm a resident. What's the problem?" The problem was that Linda didn't like Derek. She issued him a violation notice and a fine of $500. Derek thought it was a mistake, but when he continued fishing the next week, the fines stacked higher, $1,000, then $2,500. The HOA claimed he was trespassing on property they controlled. Derek couldn't believe it. The lake was supposed to be for everyone, but the HOA was determined to make an example out of him. At first, Derek tried to reason with them. He attended HOA meetings, explained his point, even brought old community documents proving that the lake was part of the neighborhood's shared amenities. But Linda and her board laughed him off. "If you don't like the rules," she sneered, "maybe this neighborhood isn't for you." Neighbors whispered about it too. Some thought Derek was being unfairly targeted, but no one dared speak up. No one wanted to be the next victim of Linda's HOA power. Instead of getting angry, Derek got smart. He started digging deeper, researching property records, ownership rights, and HOA agreements. That's when he discovered something shocking. The HOA didn't own the lake. In fact, the lake was up for sale through a private land trust, and the HOA had been bluffing about their authority over it. Derek wasted no time. Quietly, without saying a word to anyone, he contacted the trust and made an offer. Years of hard work had given him savings, and he wasn't afraid to use them for something that meant so much to him. A few weeks later, the paperwork was complete. Derek Johnson, once fined for fishing, was now the official owner of the entire lake. The next HOA meeting was legendary. Derek walked in, calm and confident, holding a folder. When Linda began berating him again for unpaid fines, Derek stood up and said, "Actually, those fines are invalid. As the new owner of the lake, I'm here to inform you that the HOA no longer has any authority over it. In fact, from this day forward, fishing is allowed, but only for people I approve." The room went silent. Some gasped. Linda's face turned red with shock. Derek wasn't done. He looked around and added, "And guess who's banned from stepping foot near my lake?" The entire HOA board word spread like wildfire. The man the HOA tried to bully had turned the tables completely. Neighbors who once stayed quiet began applauding Derek's bold move. Many even apologized for not standing by him earlier. As for the HOA board, their influence crumbled. Without control over the lake, their power weakened. Residents started questioning all their decisions, and eventually Linda was voted out as president. Derek? He finally enjoyed his fishing trips in peace. Every Saturday, he sat by the water with his rod, smiling as kids from supportive families joined him. The lake had returned to what it was meant to be, a place for joy, not control. And the best part? Every time he cast his line, Derek remembered one thing. When someone tries to take away your peace, sometimes the best revenge is to buy the whole lake and take back control. And that's how one man turned HOA harassment into the ultimate victory. What would you have done if you were in Derek's shoes? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who loves sweet karma.